Well, an alarm clock unbox, as my viewers know, those who have occasionally seen some material on my YouTube channel and maybe even on my blogs, those people know that I am into watches and clocks, especially of the cheaper and more affordable variety. So this one is an unboxing of another alarm clock, a cheap alarm clock, a mechanical alarm clock, and one from China, but it has certain things going for it, and I'm going to mention them up front. It is another of those animated pecking hen alarm clocks. You will see it later. This is the box. White Dove, made in PR China, which stands for People's Republic, and it has even a pretty detailed instruction kind of manual on the back. Not very schematic, but should I be complaining anyway? But at the same time, it's pretty clear what it is meant here, and not that it is very difficult to operate this kind of clock. Well, here it is. Here it is, a very nice alarm clock, if a little bit smaller in size. This is the kind of stopper lever which stops the hammer, and as you can see, it has a animated hen. As soon as I wind it, the hen will be picking at something here. And I should say a few words about that. This kind of design with exactly the same picture is a very kind of famous design, and it goes back decades, and especially in the 70s it was produced by I think a company called Yantai or Polaris in China, a very famous company with more than 100 of years history. But clearly this particular clock is not produced by them. It is a very recent example, and I have another one like that on my channel, so I'm very skeptical about it. And even that particular example said that it was made by Polaris. I'm very skeptical about that now, because clearly it's some other company, probably much cheaper. But it is interesting that the dial design is exactly the same like it was decades ago. Well, let's wind it, let's look at it. It is nice, solid, everything is okay, and the back is unscrewable, which is not always the case in China-made alarm clocks. Sometimes they're like I guess tin cans, made so that you can't really open them. But this one, I think you can open it. Now I'm going to wind it. And it's already ticking. And it's already ticking, and as you can see, the hen is pecking at something on the ground. Yes, this is a very famous dial design, and in fact alarm clock design which goes back decades. And pretty nice and interesting too. Some of them have other figures, not necessarily hens, but some other animals waving, or or the eyes moving or something like that. But it is still pretty nice. And it was basically pretty cheap too. I think this one will go for my dacha.